Hey, how about that? All right. I think I made it public. We'll find out in a minute. I never do anything right. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it was public, not private. But people, I hope everything's going good. Regardless, I'm gonna drop a video just like this. You're getting a view of the bush. It's not the burning bush, but I'm expecting that next from all the things I've seen. Hope everybody's doing good. I'm bringing this update because a couple of days ago we had a event, and there's no explanation for it. And something was stopping me from going live a minute ago. Not sure what that's about. I'm just gonna drop this video like this. If I didn't make it public, it doesn't matter. No worries. But there was a high energy something. Now keep this in mind. Oh, there is somebody in the room. Okay, well, welcome. God bless you. And here we go, we're live. Well, there was a high energy event from space the other day, and they don't know where it came from, and I know where it came from. So I'm going to drop this video like this. Okay, Russia has put weapons in space. We already know this. We also know that they have these robot satellites that fly around each other. That's been all over every news station, or at least the major ones. ABC usually hits it, and then they'll put it up and then file it away. I put archives on it. I've done my own. They got satellites that'll take out other satellites. They had a nesting doll satellite that gave birth to other satellites in space. It's gotten ridiculous. Their ability to fly around other ones is ridiculous. So we knew that they had energy weapons. I believe that they used this because it just hit the US and part of Canada. It created Aurora Borealis, and this was 2 days after the coronal mass ejection came out of the sun and was already done with. There was no sunspots on the sun. We have a heads up before this happens. Though it was not a gamma ray burst from another planet or anywhere, and so it had to be local, and no one knows what it was. I asked the question, I got the answer, I have a knowing, I know what it was. Not only was it a weapon, they only had it set on 7. Now, I don't understand why I get this information, okay? I'm being honest with you people. Because part of it I know is this. Russians know how to keep their mouth shut. The problem is, none of them can keep their mind shut. When they know something, they put it out there. But then also, I get my information from the whispers of angels, and they've seen information that's from tomorrow. God knows what's going to happen tomorrow. Tomorrow's already happened. We're just here stuck in today. That's what's up. But I don't know why I'm getting information about certain things. And this one, I don't know if it's because they can't keep their mind shut. I don't know what the whole situation is, but this is for good. So I'm doing what I'm doing for good, not for bad. So I'm putting it out there. There is a weapon in space that Russia is using, and what they're doing is they build up energy in our atmosphere to get it to the state of an EMP. Somehow they have to get, I guess, ionize, kind of like how when a missile goes so fast through air, it ionizes the air around it. They have to ionize or charge the air first, then for it to actually get through. So they did as much as they could before they thought it was going to get caught. It was only set on a number 7 out of 10, and it was a lot of energy. So a 10 would be a little something. They would like to fry Elon Musk's satellites because Ukraine is now using them. They think, or he thinks, somebody thinks that he's a target, not just his stuff. Well, the thing is, he's so attached and he's got all these contracts with our government. I can understand that. But I don't know exactly what they were trying to do, what their end game. I know it was a test. I know it wasn't the real deal. It was supposed to disrupt some stuff, but that was just a test. That was nothing to what it can do, because that was only a 7. It goes up to 10. So for the people who already know, yeah, I kind of know. Nobody told me this. I don't think there's a leak. I know. And then for us later, we'll find out about it. And then also, it can be taken out. That satellite, it can be taken out. So I'm sure Space Force is on it. I'm just telling what's going on, because hey, if your cars get fried and the only thing that works is a carburetor car, you know, might want to have one. And I don't know how well an electric car is going to go, but I know that the lithium batteries are having problems in even motorcycles over in India and some other countries. They're all frying. So I don't know if that's charged energy coming through the atmosphere there. I know they have directed weapons, direct energy weapons, DEW weapons. That's what the Havana Syndrome thing was. I asked the question on that and got the answer on that. That is a spinning disc that's actually wet by liquid nitrogen, and then it takes on a different molecular structure. So going further, it sends out a beam that hurts people's minds. So going further than this, okay, past the Havana Syndrome and all this, back to the weapon. So I don't know how old it is. I do know this. If you want my proof on this, this is the proof. And I was going to do this the other day. I didn't have time to, but now this is perfect. It's relevant. The Russians did try to drill a hole with a drill gun. It was a horrible, they didn't know what they were doing, drilling steel. You got to punch you have to scribe a mark or punch a punch into it first, so the drill bit doesn't whirl away and go into a different place. But they whirled and whirled and whirled. You can see it was drill bit. They tried to drill a hole, and they did drill a hole through the space station a while back, and we patched it. Well, now they're finding all these mysterious cracks all in our space station. The International Space Station, the ISS. It is now going to be junk. They're going to have to let it come back through the atmosphere. The ISS is now going to be junk. So, just so you understand, that was caused by this same exact weapon. And the last time when they used it, it was on like a lower mark. I don't want to say a number. 2 comes to mind, but the number I was shown on what it just did was 7. So whatever it is, they directed it at the ISS, and it caused stress, fractures, cracks, whatever. They haven't even found all the cracks. Now, that thing's been up there for a good hot minute. Lots of years we've been using the International Space Station. We've been adding to it and adding to it. The Russians have a capsule or a extension of it or whatever. We have an extension of it. You know, they have a safe place that they go if there's a problem in it that's supposed to be safer. But it's got cracks all in it. The whole thing is now shambles. It's absolutely dangerous to be in it, and I think they're going to phase out everybody off of it. I don't know if we're going to build another one. I know Elon Musk has got his SpaceX satellites to send stuff up. I know that we actually have that other private space company that will fly people up into space. I think it was Jeff Bezos that went into space. There's a couple people that have paid all the money to go up there. And now the new satellite that Elon Musk has come up with, SpaceX, has got an opening at the nose on the side of it that basically, or how can you say, they opened it. It's my understanding it's an opening. They showed with a cutaway all the slots that the government owns, and then he could actually sell out the private ones. So anything they want to send up into space, they can send up multiple, I would say, CubeSats. Well, that's taken care of. So we don't necessarily need the International Space Station. I don't know what other type of research they could do other than what they've already done. I mean, we supposedly, from the towels that they used on some things, we came up with, Corningware, whatever. They've done a lot. They've learned a lot from going to space. But at this time, they're going to have to stop using the space station. It's too dangerous. The whole thing is about to shatter. And it's from that energy weapon. Nothing else has caused it. There's been coronal mass ejections. There's been different things. Nothing else could have caused this damage. Period. So, we'll get past that. You'll find out that in the future. Back to the other part of the title. Monopoly is a game that everybody knows about, and it's actually it's been made illegal to have a monopoly where you own. Okay, they were trying to curb someone from being able to have so much power in this country, more than the government. So instead of a steel plant owning the steel plant plus the Bessemer furnace, you know, plus the place where they're mining the steel and iron ore at, and plus owning the railroad, and plus then they own everything. That's a little too much power and control. So they made people, you know, they break up monopolies. Well, the game Monopoly, the idea is to monopolize the board and to put it running everybody else broke. It's teaching what a monopoly is. Well, the oligarchs in Russia have taken all of the money from all of these companies that they bought for pennies on the dollar. It's Putin's friends and family plan. That basically they've taken all this money, and that's why they're going after Putin and his friends and his family and all the people that he's hid money at. It's all the Russian people's money, but they're going to have to pay reparations for destroying Ukraine. So, but back to it, they need to come up with a game and call it Oligarchpoly. And I've come up with some of the names of the cards that you would get in Chance or Community Chest. So this is a little bit, you know, lighthearted fun at the situation. I think they need to name some of the cards. One of them could be Get Out of Russia free card, and it'll be a picture of taking your yacht down to park it at a friendly country. You know, we won't name names, but you know, it's places they try to sneak off to. Another could be your entire battalion of tanks were destroyed, retreat and lose a turn. You can come up with your own cards. People, you're savvy, you know, everybody on the internet, if you're smart enough to even click on or get on the phone or get on whatever device or tablet you have and get on the internet, you're smart enough to come up with your own cards. If you can think of something funny, you can make it in the comments. We need community chest cards. At some point, I might even make this game. Or if somebody's smarter than me with, you know, actually marketing, research, and development on these things. Oligarchpoly. Call it that. I won't even get mad if they take it and run with it. I'll think it's funny. But you can make up your own cards. I might even make up some business cards, man. And hey, if I ever get anything that I sell on my store, if I get a store put together, I'm wanting to do some silver keychains and such, I'll maybe throw a business card in there, throw a oligarchy card. And then if you buy whatever, you know, you get 4 or 5 and you get the whole set. So in the end, well, we got people, everybody's trying to be famous. I'm telling you, everybody wants to be in my video. They're going to be famous. So Oligarchpoly, and all the money from the Russian people will be in the kitty. And so, and then there's a, I would say that they need to have a just visiting card for when they go into Ukraine. Anyway, I'm watching Mariupol just like everybody else. I'm watching what's going on. I don't think they'll be left. I think those remnant will either hold where they're at or get out. They are surrounded. They've saying they're low on ammo, but that could just be diversionary subterfuge. We got stuff going on that could have already happened before it makes the news anyways, and I don't worry. So I will say this, there's some good things about this that are coming out. Good people are doing good things to help. There is good, because the good-hearted people are helping the other people who are in need right now. So everybody coming together as a planet and being helpful, that alone is good, and God smiles on that, helping your neighbor. So I put together a playlist and I named it The Upside, and I'll make it public and I'll put it on here. And it's the upside to things. So anyhow, I'll come up with an oligarchy board, maybe do some Photoshop, maybe get something. I mean, I'm sure that they would actually, I don't know if you can actually do something like that without getting it into copyright infringement if it's so similar. But that's like you know, these knockoff restaurants and all these other knockoff, you know, music sampling and all. I'm not trying to get any kind of a copyright infringement lawsuit about it. So I'll see what I could do. I don't know if I could process the whole board, but I think I can make cards and get away with it. Chance cards, you know. Put a different type of symbol on the outside. Maybe put a tank in mud. God bless you, people. Just wanted to do this update. You can look it up. It happened. So understand that, you know, I'm pretty sure that it was, you know, if it hit us on the 10th and the last CME was on the 8th, done with on the 8th, and, you know, go back before that was the 2nd, people, do your research. I'll put up a link. One guy talked about it on here, but I asked the question, I got the answer. God bless you. I'm gonna get off this thing. I'm out. Peace.